Hi there and welcome to my channel and this update for Pan Those Eyeshadows. In this project I'm working on 4 shadows to hit pan on. I have one rule that I can roll something out after 10 uses if I really want to. So far I haven't had to do that, but let's see how it looks today. In my last update I did roll in some new shades and the color story that I've been working on has only matte shades in it. Still, I was able to hit pan on 6 shadows over all of my projects, and I went from 71 pans in my eyeshadow collection to 77 pans hit, which took me from a pan percentage of 8.73% to 9.23%. So we're over 9%. I really hope I can get to the 10% mark. I know that it's going to be a little bit harder to reach that goal now that I have the ZC subscription box in which I get at least 1 palette every month. So we'll see about it, but I'm usually very good at hitting pans, so I still have my hopes up high. And when it comes to how many of my palettes that are actually showing pan in any of the shades, I went from 47.3% of my palettes to 49.1% of my palettes. Now, I really hoped that I could get to 50%. If I had just hit one more shade, and I am so close on one shade, if I had just waited a few days or something, I might have been up to this number. But anyway, I hope I can get there until next time. So let's go through the shades in the order they arrived, and let's start with the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. I'm actually working on 2 shades in this. So the first one is Utopia. I've had it in for 3 months, and the other one is Hot Mess that I've had in here for 2 months. For this update, I used Utopia an additional 3 times for a total of 73 times. And as you can see, I've hit pan. So I have a little shiny pan there. It's not big, but it's there. And that's all that matters right now. 73 uses to hit pan on that one. Whew. The other one, the Hot Mess, I used an additional 12 times for a total of 50 times. And this is how it looks right now. So maybe you can see that there is a little bit of a dip forming, but after 50 uses, you know, I would like to see more of a dip than this. I think this will actually be in here for longer than Utopia, or at least more uses on it. But this is one of the palettes that didn't have pan in it before, and I now have it. So this actually took me up in that regard. So I'm very happy about that, and Hot Mess will be staying here for probably a few more months. Now the next one is Coffee from my Elva 2 palette. It's a dark brown and I used it in my eyebrows, and it worked if I used an eyeliner, a brown eyeliner, because this was a little bit too reddish for me, but I've used this 36 times this month. So let's look at it. It's looking like this. Now, this is the one that I just feel like it's unreal how deep this is. I've never seen anything like it. It's so deep. Like, it feels like it almost goes through the palette. That's how deep it is. Okay, not really, but I've just felt the whole week that, okay, today is the day when I hit pan. And I don't. I've used it, like I said, mostly in my eyebrows, but these last few days, because I was so close, I was like, well, if I use it as an eyeliner, as I'm doing today, it's very soft. I really like it that way. Actually better than in my eyebrows, so that's probably how I will use it the next month as well. But I've felt this way all week, that today is the day that I hit pan. And it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It's surreal, actually, but I really think we can have this this pan showing until next time. So that one will be staying. And then we have the Saharan by Juvia's Place. Looks like this. I've used it 11 times. This was a matte, almost orange shade, orange to red shade, and I've used it a lot together with red from my Pan That palette. It actually looked pretty amazing, and this is how it looks right now. This is the shade right here, Jamila, or yeah, Jamila. So as you might, well, not be able to see, you won't be able to see almost any disturbance. I can see that I've used it, but there's no dip. I've used it 11 times, and you know, there's nothing forming or deforming or whatever you want to, however you want to put that. And this is just a shade that it's not that easy to work with. Like, I can use it, and especially now when I have worn a lot of red looks. But I'm done with that other shade. I'm done with wearing red looks right now. So I think I will actually use my, 10 use rule that I can roll it out. This will be the first time I'm doing it. And I'm doing that because this will probably hold on for like 70, 80 uses. And I will probably not use it more than 5 times a month from now on. And that would take me a whole year. And it wouldn't be very fun for you or me, I feel like. So yeah, I'm giving up on this one. I can do 70 uses on a palette like this with these particular shades, and especially now the Hot Mess. It's like a deep purpley look, but I can have it in my crease and, go for an everyday look with that one. A red is not as easy. So if this takes me 80 times to pan, that's okay, but I'm done with this. This is rolling out. So that's where we're at. This one is rolling out, and the shade Utopia from the Huda Beauty palette. So I will roll in 2 new shades, and we have our little randomizer here. So let's see what shades we get. 547, 507. Let's randomize 2 more if these don't work out. 708 and 278. So I'll go and see what those are. Hi there, I'm back again, and will you believe it? We have another shade from the Mercury Retrograde. I'm totally fine with it. I really like this palette, so I'm totally down for playing some more with it. And we actually got an easy shade, so it's this one, Momentum. So I will use this as my brow bone highlight, or to setting my eyeshadow base or something. I think this will be really easy. I have used it a couple of times this month as well. So I would reach for it anyway. So yeah, I think that one will be very easy, even if it takes a long time. So I'm totally fine with that one. And then we actually have my first palette I ever hit pan on, the Icon by Absolute New York. This is the one I hit pan on. This is the shade that got me into panning. I hit pan on this, I think right before Christmas or right after last year. And I was like, okay, I actually can pan eyeshadows. So, well, maybe I should do this whole YouTube thing and enter a lot of projects. So yeah, this gave me the courage to continue. So now we actually got the shade right beside it, which is called Muted. And the question is how this looks. It's pretty creamy, I would say, but it's a very easy tone, slightly darker than my skin color. So let's swatch it all out for you. We have the Elva palette here, the coffee. Oh, this is so rich, it's crazy. It's very pigmented. And then we have the Hot Mess, which I still love the shade of. It's very hard to swatch it though, it comes out very patchy. But we have that one, and then we have Momentum that you will probably not see that much of. But these are the 4 shades. So hopefully, I'm not sure. I think these are pretty deep. It took me a little while to pan the other one, but I have been working on this one before, so maybe I can have this one out. This one I should definitely have out, and I should have good progress on these 2, but I don't think I will hit pan on any of those. Maybe this one, but I doubt it. So this is my color story. I really like it. I think it will go well together with my other palettes and this season and everything. So I think this will work out pretty well. And that's it for this update of Pan Those Eyeshadows. Let me know if you are doing this project, because I would love to watch you. I am watching so many videos or listening to it. Like, I'm doing a lot of things and, you know, watching it while I'm doing other things. But anyway, let me know if you're doing it so that I can find you. And other than that, I hope I'll see you next time and that you'll have an amazing week. Bye!